Decrypting the Red Sea Crisis. Eastern Courier, the 21st of January 2024. The Red Sea Crisis, that has dominated current political headlines in the media recently, refers to the international crisis caused by the Houthi armed forces in Yemen that have repeatedly attacked merchant ships from various countries crossing the Red Sea since October 18, 2023. It should be the spillover of the Israel-Hamas war. The Red Sea passes through the Suez Canal, is an important channel for global shipping. Tens of thousands of ships pass through here every year. The occurrence of the Red Sea crisis forced many ships to change routes. This poses a serious challenge to international shipping and the stability of global supply chains, because it is a man-made event that should never have happened. In addition, the Red Sea is one of the most important oil transportation routes in the world. Its instability will have a profound impact on global energy security and economic stability. A concept must be clarified here. Yemeni Houthi armed forces do not represent the Yemeni government and country, but a regional and powerful anti-government armed organization in Yemen. Its sphere of influence accounts for 1/3 of the country's total land area. This concept, just like the Israel-Hamas war, currently being fiercely fought, cannot be called the Israeli-Palestinian war, because in the Gaza corridor, Hamas only occupies this Palestinian enclave and represents only this area, not the entire Palestinian country and government. The identity of the Houthis is emphasized here because some of the self-media, even official media and celebrities, sometimes cannot tell the difference. Yemen, as a country, has almost no sense of presence in the international community. That is because Yemen, which is not wealthy to begin with, has been divided into 4 factions and they are fighting fiercely. It has dragged down the Yemeni economy to the point of being the poorest among Arab countries. The predecessor of the Houthi movement in Yemen is the Faith Youth, which was established in Sada province in northern Yemen in 1992. The founder is the religious leader of the Zayd sect, Hussein Houthi. In 2004, Hussein Houthi began an armed uprising and was killed in battle with government forces. As a result, followers changed the name of the Faith Youth organization to Houthi to commemorate it forever. Since then, the Houthis have been in constant conflict with the Yemeni government. It was not until 2010 that the two sides signed a ceasefire agreement. Due to the same religious sect, the Houthis have received support from Iran, but they have been at war with Muslim Sunni countries such as Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. Recently, through China's mediation, Saudi Arabia and Iran shook hands and made peace. As a result, the war between the Houthis and the Sunnis also disappeared. The stability of the global economic pulse is related to every beat of the shipping industry. When problems arise in the Red Sea Suez Canal, this vital international waterway, the economic rhythm of the entire world may be affected. This includes Arab countries. For example, the Suez Canal is the backbone of Egypt's national economy. By collecting tolls, the Egyptian government has gained huge financial revenue. In order to solve the Red Sea crisis, many countries have put forward proposals for long-term escort. The aim is to use joint funding from multiple countries to send warships to patrol and intercept Houthi missiles, drones, and unmanned boats that attack ships. This ensures transportation safety on the Red Sea route, but the Houthis are not pirates in the Gulf of Aden and have strong military capabilities. Therefore, once the situation gets out of control, it could trigger a war. So far, more than 20 countries have joined the Red Sea convoy. At least 8 of them requested anonymity. It is said that these anonymous countries are likely to be Muslim countries. They want shipping security without being accused of supporting Israel. The mainstay of Yemen's economy is oil exports, but the scale is small. Yemen is not a member of the organization of the petroleum exporting countries OPEC. This Red Sea crisis has not only severely damaged Yemen's own economy, but also dealt a heavy blow to other Arab brother countries. To use war terms to describe the Houthis' Red Sea operation, it would be annihilating 800 enemies and self-damaging 1,000. A suicidal attack, tragic and heroic. 1. For cargo ship. Taking a detour Cape of Good Hope due to poor sea routes will only increase the cost by 20 to 30%. 2. For Yemen's folk, it will escalate to a matter of whether they can continue to have enough to eat. 3. The international community redefines the Houthis as a terrorist organization. Then, the most common reaction is economic blockade. If this blockade continues for a long time, the consequences will be clear at a glance. If you look at the current situation in Cuba, 4. The so-called warship escort is actually performing a blockade mission as well. As Houthi said, the Red Sea ship attacks will continue until Israel stops attacking Hamas. So, affected by this, I am afraid that the entire Yemeni people will be prepared to live a hard life for a long time. This is because, according to history and the character of the Jews, Israel will not only not stop, but will intensify its efforts. The truth is very clear. If the Houthis trick works and Israel is afraid and shrinks, then pan-Arab countries will use this trick every day in the future. Let Israel never have peace, and life would be worse than death. From a historical perspective, Israel has never cared about what the pan-Arab countries said. Israel would only carefully consider what the United States and Europe say. Israel's character is actually somewhat driven by helplessness. After all, it is a small country with no room for maneuver in decades of war with pan-Arab society. 1. It doesn't matter if the Arabs are defeated several times. Just find a place to heal yourself. But 2. If the Israelites were defeated even once, the nation would be destroyed. It is for this reason that Israel will be tough on terror and blackmail. International public opinion also ignored it. Whether it was the good words of friends or the slander of enemies, according to this theory, Houthis' additional drama performance here is just wishful thinking and cannot change the plot. As the Red Sea crisis continues, there is no doubt that the biggest beneficiaries are China and Russia. For China, 1. The pressure from United States and Europe to China is dispersed. 2. Attacks on ships target Europe, the United States, Israel, etc., excluding China and Russia. Therefore, ships with Chinese nationality are not affected. 3. Due to the possible protracted nature of the Red Sea crisis, ships from other countries would consider registering in China. 4. International businessmen will actively consider transferring their transportation business to Chinese shipping companies. For Russia, 1. It diverted the attention of Western countries, such as the United States and Europe, from the Russia-Ukraine war. 2. The West's extreme support for the Russo-Ukrainian war and extreme sanctions on Russia seem impossible to make Russia surrender if we continue to delay. Not only will hope become slimmer, but more Red Sea crises may emerge around the world. At this moment, if the West is willful and attacks the Houthis like it did Iraq, there will definitely be complete victory in the war. There will definitely be complete failure in the political